I'm gonna try to wait and see if people come into chat. Oh, my head hurts, guys. I think I've just been having allergies real bad, like a head cold. Just got out of the shower. I keep thinking, should I dye my hair red again or just dye it brown again, because my roots are coming in, but I think I'll dye it red one last time for Halloween and then maybe go back to brown. I don't know. I'm really tired. I made some dinner with what I had left, which was pasta noodles and an old block of cheese. So I made homemade mac and cheese, I guess. I'm trying to let my bangs grow out. I tried to do that like old school cut, and now I'm trying to grow it back out. It's been aggravating with my bangs, but that's kind of how it always is when you grow out your bangs again. So guys, today was hot. Like, I took my AC out of the window thinking, oh, it's fall time, it's gonna be cold, and it's still hot. So that kind of sucks because the AC is not working and I just don't have it in me to lift up that AC unit off the ground and put it back in the window. I've been like suffering with some kind of respiratory infection or something. I've been taking penicillin and I'm almost, back to normal, but guys, I've been so bored, like, cause I'm a homebody and like I get scared of people or whatever. Like, it's like it's like isolating yourself for so long that you like you literally have nothing else to do but be on the internet because there's no one around. And it's like something that helps you cope. Like, when you hide yourself in your house to keep yourself safe, it's like a coping mechanism. Because you get like scared to have connections with people because you're afraid they're going to hurt you in some way. And I know there has to be some good people out there, but I'm too scared that there's a lot of bad ones. And I just want somebody to be like patient with me or whatever, but I'm hoping you guys talk to me in chat because I'm kind of sad, kind of lonely. It's like I know Halloween's coming and I know Christmas comes and I kind of get traumatic memories from Christmas because my dad died right after the day of Christmas, and I know I'm gonna be here alone on Christmas, and I don't like that thought because I did it last year and the year before that, and then when my dad died, it was just like nobody came to see me on Christmas, no one mailed me a letter, no one said anything on the internet, and it makes you feel like people don't want you alive or they don't care about you, and it's like, it's hard. I try to stay strong about it, and because I know like my dad's still with me in spirit, and like all my family members are with me in spirit because I can pick up on it energetically, like they're with me always. But sometimes I wish that somebody was like in here in the physical in my life, like that actually genuinely cared, you know, and wanted to spend time with me. But I don't know, like I don't know why it seems so hard for somebody to come into my life. Like I feel like I've been waiting for so long, like so long. And I don't know, it's like with the cyst in my ovary and stuff, it's like it's scary because I only got so long before I can't have kids anymore, you know. And it's like I don't know, guys, like I'm scared, like I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed, I'm depressed, I'm anxious, I'm scared. Like I'm just scared, like because you know, I can be strong and all that, and I keep getting up when people try to knock me down, but like when it goes on for so long, it's hard. Like it's hard to like find the will to keep going, and I had to, you know, some days are harder than others, and some days I really am like just so like it does cross my mind, like do they just want me dead? Like does everybody just want me to die and like that's it? Like is there nothing that nobody likes about me? Like it does cross my mind, but then I immediately have to stop myself from thinking like that and go, no, like someone's gonna see me and like want me in their life and find value in me and like me for me, right? And it's hard. It's really hard around the holidays because everybody's gone and the ones that are alive don't care. Um, so when Christmas comes around, I get really depressed. I get really sad, like because I'm just cooking for myself and it's another holiday. It's another Christmas without my dad or my family or people that care. Like it's just me here alone cooking for myself, and I try to cheer myself up. I try to get in the spirit, but it just doesn't feel like it just doesn't feel the same anymore. And I want to be excited about the holidays like Halloween and Christmas like I used to be, but so much has happened to where it just like sucked the joy out of me. And it's almost like if I pretend that Christmas doesn't come around, like maybe my dad will come back. It's like a weird delusion I had when my dad died. Like if I don't celebrate Christmas, maybe this isn't real. If Christmas doesn't come, he doesn't really die. It's like a weird delusion I had after he died. And you know, after, you know, 2 3 years now, it sets in, but it's still really lonely, right? It's like I don't got a Christmas tree. All I have is this light up tree my dad had, which was like all my videos are set to adults only through YouTube guidelines. So if you're able to see my video now, you're under an adult account, okay? So anyone who's a child can't watch any videos that are adult style. Any videos including animals, they make you click an option before you upload your video if it's for 18 plus or under. And unless you're using an adult account to access my channel, you can't see my 18 plus videos. That's the rules of, that's even the cyber laws now on YouTube. So unless you have an adult account, you can't see my videos. It has to be registered, yes, safe for kids or no, before you can even upload a video. So if it's like me in a dancing video, even my dancing videos can be somewhat promiscuous, like sexy like. And so YouTube already watches all your videos. Every video you watch is regulated through YouTube. So they won't even approve it. They can take your video down, they can strike it. So yeah. So I don't know if you're familiar with YouTube guidelines, but if you have an adult video, you have to, there's that neighbor again. How much stuff does that guy have to pull out? I get so tired of hearing that truck. It reminds me of my dad's truck. But like I said, if you make a YouTube channel account, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you make a video and try to upload it, it'll automatically ask you a question. It'll automatically ask you a question if it's for kids or not, and you have to click one or they won't let you upload it. And plus YouTube reviews your video if it's safe for kids or not. So you know, a bunch of those videos that get pushed through to like you know, Minecraft videos, those are mainly kid channels, but mine is more registered for not kids. Just because, you know, I partake in cannabis, I do sexy things, you know, probably obviously shouldn't be for little kids, right? But some of my videos are approved kid friendly, like my tarot card videos. As long as it's not too revealing or too sexy, YouTube will usually approve it for kids, but even certain music, they won't approve for kids. Just check out YouTube guidelines if you want to know more about that. It's real easy. You can just Google it, like, or just make a YouTube channel. Like, just make it, it's really easy just to make a YouTube channel and like try to record a video. It could be just a short video where you say testing, 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 and then click, and then it'll give you an option that says, is this safe for kids or is this adult content? You click one or the other. YouTube reviews it and then approves it. That's pretty much how it goes. I've had my videos taken down before. I've had to fight to put them back up because, and the main reason why is music. Because a lot of music is copywritten and you have to get copyright free. Even if you use certain apps, like I use InShop app, which is an editing app where you can edit your videos. The music on there says you can use it and upload it on the internet, and some of them you can, but some of them still get copyright strikes. So I don't know. I would honestly just go with copyright free music, and I know it's boring and people hate to say that because you don't get to use modern music. It's just like, there's really usually not singing in it, it's just music. But you can do it in creative ways, right? Guys, I just saw another truck full of dudes. So I guess three dudes live in that house and one woman. I don't know. They came with a fridge and everything else. I guess they have to completely revamp that place back there. I don't know. In the very back. They drive up and down this road all day long, guys. I'm not even joking. At least 4 times today that dude's come and gone. You know, I try not to complain about it, but you know, like I said, I come from a place where you don't have people around you, and then when you have a road that you share with other people and they're constantly, it's loud, okay? It disturbs me. I feel fearful when I hear cars pulling up by my house. Like I start to think, you know, is it my angry family members coming to hurt me? Is it, you know, people I've reported to the police coming to hurt me? Like, you know what I mean? It's not, it might be on, it might wild lives. It takes a while to upload, especially here. My internet just doesn't work. I pay for internet, and if I didn't pay for internet, you guys wouldn't get anything from me. And really, it might be getting close to that time because I'm so far in the hole, guys. I'm $900 in the hole. It might come to that. You guys might not hear from me. You know, I'm struggling. And really, to be honest with you, I wasn't given any type of discretion as is, like as implying that this place needed fixed. I was never told that. It was never mentioned. And that's what I'm angry about, is because I shouldn't have to do all this. I shouldn't have to, like, it's one thing to be paying out of pocket $200, $250 a month for fixing shit, but it's another thing when it never fucking ends. It never ends. Like, there's always something, guys. Like, if it's not the sink linking, if it's not the floors, if it's not around the doorway, if it's not the doorknob, if it's not the roof, if it's not the sinks, if it's not the tubs, it's something. It's always fucking something with this place. Hey, Bronze. 898. Hi, what do you like about my videos? What's your favorite thing so I know what to put out more? Guys, I'm not kidding when I'm saying, like, I cried earlier today. And it's so dumb because I sit here and sobbed at this table and cried for like 15 minutes because I was upset that there was no food for me to eat. And I know what you guys are gonna say. I get it, I understand it. But when you're addicted to it, especially like sweets, and there's just some days you really need a fucking chocolate bar to stop you from having a life crisis. And I know that sounds so crazy. Aw, that's cute, Bronze. You know, and it's like part of me really wants to, like, I want to get brave. Let me skip back so I can get better connection. I really want to be brave and, like, write my neighbor a letter. But I don't know what his actual number is. So I was thinking I was just going to tape a letter on his door or something and be like, hey, like, it's your neighbor, like, I was just wondering if you do electrical work because I heard you did on, you know, you can fix things, so, like, if you could give me, like, a price range, but I'm not gonna bother him until after I get this stuff fixed because, like, the sink's leaking and stuff, so I know I need to get my Jeep fixed, like the wiring in it, because the windows don't roll down, the AC doesn't work. One of the windows were cracked and I think some of the water got down in it. I don't know nothing about cars, and it's like I want to write him a letter going like, hey, like, how much do you charge and all that, but I'm also scared, like, because my first impression of him, he seemed like he did not like me at all, like he hated me. And at that time I was going through some drama or whatever, and I didn't even ask for the freaking drama, okay? And it's just me defending myself from this dude that was like, just a freaking jerkwad, really. And the thing is, like, I went over there and I asked him, I said, hey, I had $50 in my hand, and I said, can you please cut my grass? He said, no, I don't want to. And I was like, he didn't even know me. For him to be like that, like, hated towards me, I was like, oh my God, like, people are gossiping about me. People are saying I'm a horrible person. This guy, like, doesn't like me, like. And then that's when I started to isolate myself, and I was like, I'm not even gonna talk to the neighbors. I'm just gonna stay in my house because people are just gossiping about me and making me sound like a horrible person. And I'm not. And people can be really mean, and I know how that feels because I experience that with a lot of people, and it's not fair, but it happens, and it does take effect on me. It really did take an effect on me. It made my depression worse. It made my anxiety worse. It made me isolate again. I went back and off my sobriety and started smoking again, like, because that's how I cope. And because I can't depend on people, because people backstab me and people hurt me, and I'm too scared to trust people because they do weird, fucked up shit that I don't deserve. And then it's just like another lesson that's like, don't trust people, like they'll just hurt you, there's no point. And it makes me sad because I want to have kids and I want this happy family, but I don't know if I'm ever going to recover from the fear and trauma that's happened to me that still affects me to this day. And I'm going to have to find someone that just accepts me as I am, even though I'm damaged and traumatized. They're gonna have to deal with that. They're gonna have to just accept that. And I don't want to deal with gossip. I don't want to deal with bullshit. I don't want to deal with being treated badly when I don't deserve it. And then I made a video talking about Jim Boyer and how he scammed me, and then how the neighbor was acting really mean to me. And then all of a sudden he started cutting my grass. So that's when I was like, okay, so him and Jim Boyer are obviously friends and they talk to each other. And then after that, I was like, I tried to give him the money. He still said no. So I was like, okay, so he doesn't like me, or he does. And I'm like, no, he just did it because Jim told him to, and he didn't take my money. So I was like, it was almost like he was like annoyed by me or burdened by me. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna bother that guy again, because he obviously thinks I'm some kind of harlot or something. Like, I don't know what he thinks I am, but I didn't deserve it. And like, that really affected me because thanks, Bronze. I try to be like, that's the only way to really be like brutally honest about stuff, because I don't want to live with secrets. I don't want to live a toxic lifestyle where it's like a bunch of weird hidden shit. And there is people, and even if you're going through trauma now, you're feeling ashamed about something that had nothing to do with you. And once you take off the shame, it frees you. It takes off a huge weight off of you. Like, I can't explain it. And once you start talking about it, it helps other people. And you might not see how it does, but eventually you will, like, after time. But anyway, like I was saying, guys, like, I thought this guy was like, he had a dog, he had like, I thought he was nice because Jim Boyer was even talking about him. Like, he's the one that told me that he fixed his Jeep, so I should ask him and pay him to fix my Jeep. So I was like, okay. So I went over there to try to be friendly with him and say, hey, can you cut my grass? Because it was really, really long. I couldn't even walk in it anymore. And it's really, really long right now, but I couldn't even afford to get it cut, guys, because I'm in the hole. Like, and it's almost winter and I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just overwhelmed with a lot of stuff, because it's just like, I got so much stuff on my plate that I don't know, guys. It's a lot. And I'm used to surviving, and I've survived worse, but it's still the fact that he didn't disclose certain things to me when he sold me this place, like the shape of it. He had agreed with me through text messages that he was gonna fix all this stuff. He was gonna put it in the contract. He didn't, okay? Right before I was about to sign the contract, he said, oh, I'll come back tomorrow. I have to update the contract. which I assumed he put that in there, but he didn't. Okay, I didn't, have time to read it because I was getting internet hooked up and he wanted me to sign it right then and there, and he didn't give me time. And that's the thing is, I really do feel like he planned it out to try to screw me over, and that's why I don't appreciate him. Like, I don't have respect for him because he was so disgraceful with me and weird. Like it's one thing to lead someone on that you care about a person and you're taking them out on a trail and taking them out to eat, like dates, right? But then it's a whole nother ball game when you get caught in so many different lies, and then you actually physically get caught in person with another young woman in your car. That's when I was like a huge betrayal. Like, not only did he like lie about it, like lead me, he didn't tell me about this girl until 3 days after we had already hung out. Okay. And that's when I was like, it was like such a level of disrespect that it put me in shock again, and it made me start smoking a bunch of weed again, and it made me start going back to all the trauma again. Like, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I should have never trusted again, I should have never opened my heart, I should have never been honest with people, I should have never trusted. And then, just lie. Like, I had to go through the BBB, I had to go through the Attorney General, like I had to go through so much bullshit, and he would still lie, he would still talk shit, and he still wouldn't make it right. Still to this day, he doesn't make it right. Haven't seen the old fuck. He's probably in hiding, in shame, and he fucking deserves it. And I really don't care what people say. I don't care what the neighbors say. I don't care what the gossip is. Because I know, and he knows. And really, to be honest, if people are like, honestly, he led me on to a relationship. And if that's really what he was doing, it really isn't anyone's business, right? A group of people kind of jumped in on it, and it's really no one's business between those two people. At least that's how I see it, because a lot of people can make you think certain things, do certain things because of your ego, your pride, whatever. Like, and that's the thing. I don't care what people think. That's why I isolate myself and I stay inside. I don't care what the people say. I don't care what the gossip is about me, because I know the truth. Okay? And that's all that matters. And I don't care, like, the way the neighbor was to me, it was like, I never did anything to him. Never once. I tried to be nice and go over there and offer him money to cut my grass because he was cutting his grass. And he's like, no, I don't want to. And I was just like, what did I ever do to you? Why are you being mean to me? What did I do to deserve this? And then when I went inside and made a live about Jim Boyer, like how pissed I was and how all his bullshit had caused me fucking hell from all the neighbors treating me weird. The gossip is Jim Boyer tried to hook up with me, but it didn't fucking work. Because his ass got caught cheating. His ass got caught lying. Lucy Porter, I just told you the tea, girl. I just told you it. Okay, he came into my life, and to be honest with you, I don't know if Jim Boyer was just a fake persona that he created to get money from me, or if he was actually a real person and he just like fucked up. I don't know that. And see, we were a lot alike. Okay, we vibed well, and you don't really find people that you vibe well with. Okay, he was kind of like an older guy, laid back, earth sign, I was an earth sign. Okay, we would laugh, we'd go out and eat, everything was fine until he took me to the fucking animal park, stopped, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, stopped at the end of the park and showed me his girlfriend and said, yeah, isn't she pretty? And then tried to ask me to be a friends with benefits. And then I was like, what the fuck? All this time you wasted of mine and you think I'm just some bitch to lick your sack with your other bitch? Oh, hell no. I'm wifey material, bitch. Wifey material, bitch. Okay? That's what I told his ass, too. He's like, well, I'm not looking for a wife. Well, bitch, get skedaddling then. Don't waste my motherfucking time then. Don't fucking take me out on dates and make me think you like me. Don't fucking say all this shit and then like just fucking disappear out of my life and give me more fucking psychological issues. When I told you about my past and I told him about the abuse and I told him about my police case. And he still tried to fuck with me. He still tried to mess with my head. And that wasn't fair to me. What did I do to deserve it? Why is it me? I don't know. Hi, Adriana Lee. Hey, girl. And that's what I'm talking about, guys, is like, even though when I first moved here, the first people I met was like all the kids, right? Because they were always out riding their bikes or catching turtles or chasing snakes. And they came over and said hi to me, which I was like, okay, hi, my name's Mandy, you know, hey, like, you know, I'm kind of a homebody, so if I don't always answer, some days I'm sick, you know, and sometimes I can't hear the door, you know, if you ever need something, you know, just holler, okay? And they came multiple times asking for snacks and stuff. And I was like, and I gave my ferrets to the other neighbor because she had a ferret named Coco. And they were just really nice kids. They were really nice to me. They were the only ones that were really welcoming to me and really nice to me. Like, I never met any other of my neighbors. I honestly think after all the drama with Jim Boyer, it scared a bunch of people off, made people think certain things of me. It fucking damaged my reputation. And why? Why did I have to go through that with him? Because he's on some kind of weird fucking ego trip midlife crisis? I gotta pay for it? That's not fair. And see, when I first, the kids were the first ones I met, okay? And they were the ones that told me about the neighbor across the street that has the dogs who can fix the Jeeps, that he was seen behind his yard with a metal pipe and he was beating his dog with it. Okay, I don't know if it's true or not, but, you know, I went over there to try to give him a fair chance, you know, asking like, hey, could you cut my grass? Because he was cutting his grass, and I said, here's $50. That's all I have. He said, no, I don't want to. And then just drove away. And then I was like, okay, okay, I guess I need to get off his property then. And then I was like so upset because there was no reason to treat me like that. There was no reason to be mean to me. I never did anything to him. And that's when I was like, it's Jim Boyer. Him and Jim Boyer talk to each other. The neighbors talk to each other. There's some kind of gossip. There's some kind of bullshit going on. And it was bullshit that I have to pay. Like, nobody will help me cut my grass. No one will help me do nothing because of that dude. Even if I fucking pay them. And that's what's fucked up. And then after I made that live stream about Jim Boyer, all of a sudden he cut my grass. And I tried to chase him down, give him money, and he was like, no, no, no. So I'm like, he still fucking hates me. Like, he thinks I'm a fucking... I don't know what the fuck he thinks. He obviously doesn't like me. And then the other day I was outside gardening, planting my winter squash. And he drives down the road real slow, and I thought it was his car, but it looked different. It looked blue. And I was like, okay, I thought it was him, but I didn't know. And I looked at him, and then he waved at me, and I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea if the dude likes me, hates me, or is just like, just wave as in crazy bitch bye. I don't know. I have no clue. And see, that's not fair either, that I have all this stuff wrong with my Jeep and I want to go pay him to fix it instead of having to go to a company which is going to charge me hell more than I could ever afford. I would never be able to get it done, to be honest with you. And I wanted to write him a letter saying, if you ever have time, could you consider thinking about, I'll pay you. But I'm scared to now because I think, like, is he going to think I'm harassing him? Is he going to think I'm like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea what the fucking rumor and gossips are. Like, I have no idea what he thinks of me. I have no idea, like, if he hates me, likes me, or fucking despises me. I have no idea. And that's what's sad about it is, like, it just sucks, guys. Like, I didn't ask for all that. Like, I came here for a new start. For a start, a better start, and I didn't want all this bullshit to happen to me, and it still fucking happened to me. The bullshit follows me, apparently. And I'm so done of talking about Jim Boyer, but the thing is, guys, it wasn't fair. It wasn't right. I shouldn't have had to went through that bullshit. I shouldn't have had to go through all this shit. It isn't fair. And he fucking knows that shit. I don't feel sorry for calling him out on it. I don't feel guilty at all because the fuck deserved it. Trying to fuck with me. Trying to fuck with my head. My emotions. I didn't do shit to deserve that. I was nothing but nice to the dude. I cooked for the dude. I paid the dude. And he just fucking treated me like shit. For what? It doesn't make no sense, guys. It really doesn't. That's why I said to him, go get some fucking help and grow the fuck up. Because it doesn't make no fucking sense. You know, he said we were friends. But does a friend fucking do all that shit? No. Does a friend ditch you in the middle of fucking July with no fucking AC? No. Does he scream at you on the phone? No. Does he slander and gossip about you to the neighbors? No. That's Jim Boyer for you, though. He's fucked in the head. There's nothing else to say. It wasn't fair. How he treated me wasn't right. Especially after all the fucking money I gave the fuck. And then I go to the neighbors, and they were so eager when I moved here to talk to me, but then all of a sudden, nobody wants anything to do with me. Right? But the thing was, though, guys, if people are trying to date, it's nobody else's business but those people. Okay? When people start chiming in on shit, that's what ruins it. That's what kills it. Okay? And that's what I'm talking about is I go to the neighbors, try to ask for help, and he treats me really bad when I did nothing to fucking deserve it. I have no idea how the dude thinks about me. I'd like to be friends with him. I'd like to be able to pay him to help fix my Jeep. But I have no idea what's being said about me to be treated so bad. I don't know. But the thing is, all these kids and stuff, they still come and talk to me, and they still are friendly and all that. But, you know, I don't know if their parents know they come here, but, you know, just because they were so friendly and welcoming to me, that's why this Halloween I want to get a big bag of candy, a big bag of Bolt, so that way everybody gets candy who lives here, you know. just because they were just so nice to me and like weren't mean to me at all or judgmental or weird. They were all like super friendly, super nice, and that helped me settle in because I was really miserable after all that happened because people were treating me weird, people were acting weird, people were looking at me weird. And I was like, okay, well, I went here to get a free start. Now I'm a prisoner somewhere else, and everyone thinks I'm a fucking weirdo. Everyone thinks I'm this, I'm that. And the fact that the kids still came and visited me, it made me feel like I could adjust here. And I was really miserable where I just didn't want to be here. I was trying to sell this place and get the fuck out as quick as I could. I was really wanting to get the fuck out. I just didn't want to deal with the drama and bullshit that I had to deal with in my hometown. I didn't ask for it. I didn't want to be a part of it, okay? And it messed up my life. It took me off my sobriety. I was sober for, about 5 months. And then I went back to smoking cannabis again full time, which, my doctor says if it helps my pain, do it. But I mean, it's still the fact that it's smoking. But the thing was, I started heavily using it, like dabs, edibles, smoking it, like to the point where I was so fucked up that I found it funny. I found everything just funny. And that's when it gets like that, I start to do stupid shit. When, when people are against you like that and you don't do nothing wrong, it's fucked up, right? It makes you feel like worthless, like you're not good enough, like you're just like people's punching bag and gossip. Yeah, and I don't drink. I tried to drink when I was a teen and I got really, really sick. What the crap? There's a whole bunch of people going down to the bottom of that house, guys. Bunches of people, cars full of people. And it's like nighttime, so it's like even scarier. And it's like, that's another thing too. It's like I try to adjust here, but part of me is just like, this is not where I'm dying. This is not where I'm dying at. Like, because it's not quiet enough, it's not peaceful enough. I kind of look at this as like a limbo place. A place to hang in between figuring out my life. Part of me wants to get an RV, that way I can just disappear. Anyone tries to pull shit on me, I just fucking leave. That way, like, I don't have to worry about all of the drama, all the bullshit. I don't have to get put in situations like that. I can just leave whenever I want to. And my dad and me used to go on the camper all the time in Turtle Lake, and I loved it. I liked that lifestyle. We didn't go to the bathroom in the camper because I know you have to have like a tube or whatever, like drain out of your... More people going down to that house. But we lived in a place where they had a facility, like a shower and a bathroom. So we didn't have to use it in our camper. You just walked right up to it, okay? It was like right up next to our campground. And I was okay with that lifestyle. I was happy because no one was around us. Everybody was in a camper. They were poor as fuck. They didn't give a fuck about what the hell you were doing. Everybody had their own shit. This person over there smoked the pipe. This person over there drunk. This person over there had bitches 24/7. This bitch was a murderer. And we were just two old country folks just playing country music and dancing around a campfire, okay? So there was no bullshit that ever happened. Like, nobody had gossip. Everybody was poor as fuck. Everybody just didn't give a fuck. And see, that's what I miss. Like, I swear if I hear another car go down that road, I'm gonna flip you guys off. It's nighttime and he's still driving that truck with a trailer. This dude drives non-stop up this fucking road. I can't take it, guys. I really can't. I can't get sleep. I can't relax. Another truck. The two dudes in the truck behind him. It never stops. The noise never stops here. I can't fucking stand it, guys. I really can't stand it. That's what I don't know if I can cope here, guys. I really don't know. Like, part of me loves it here, but part of me knows that this is not where I'm dying at. I'm not dying here. Ain't no way. It's not peaceful enough. It's too loud. It has to be quiet. It has to be so still and silent and quiet where all you hear is nature sounds. I don't want to see no one around me. Part of me just wants to do that. Sell this place, buy a plot of land and a camper and say, fuck everybody. I'm not even joking, guys. I'm not playing. Because at least I would die with a little bit of fucking dignity. At least I would die without having to deal with all the drama and the bullshit. At least I'll die truly fucking free. And see, that sounds fucked up to hear to people, but I can live in a camper. It's only me. When I bought this place, I bought a spare bedroom in case someone would need to come live with me. But apparently those people don't even give a fuck about me either. So why the fuck am I even here? And then I thought, okay, so I could turn this first bedroom into a nursery then. Well, everyone I incur with are fucking apparently just don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know what it is about me that people just like, I don't get it, guys. Like, am I that fucking unattractive? Am I that fucking like where people don't want to have a kid with me? Like, what is it about me? What is it about me that's not good enough? I don't understand it. I'll never get it. I just don't. And see, I'm at that age now where I want to have a kid, okay? And I've been wanting to have a kid for years. But I don't want to have a kid with someone who's going to be a shitty dad or abandon us or treat me like shit. And you can't find a man around here that is a good man. They're either all married or taken, or they treat me like shit. Thanks, Ron Rumble. It's just sad, guys. Like, I didn't ask for all this bullshit. Like, I really didn't ask for it. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, guys, that's what they keep saying, but the thing is, when you're scared to interact with people, you stay inside your house all the time. And then when you finally get the guts to go talk to the neighbor and they're really mean to you, like they hate you, and then you talk to someone else and they're really mean to you and hate you, it's like, okay, well, all right, well, I guess I'll just stay locked up in this place until I get it fixed up enough, and then I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to take the money I get from it, buy a plot of land and a camper, and hopefully I have enough to dig a well. If not, I'm going to find someone to dig one for me. No, guys, I don't. See, that's the thing. I have a chronic illness with no cure, guys. I have a 2-inch cyst in my ovaries. I don't got much time left to have a kid. I really don't. You know, it's hard enough. I'm infertile as it is. I would probably need IVF treatments. Okay, I don't have that time. I really don't have that time. And that's when I keep thinking I'm just going to go to a sperm bank. Like, that's my only option because I'm going to run out of time. My ovary's almost about to rupture and they won't do surgery on it. It's either going to rupture or I'm going to get cancer. And then they're going to have to remove it. That's my 2 options. Okay? And I don't want to miss out on having a kid because the men in our society can't get their shit together. And there's no fucking good men anymore. You know, like the Amish men, they believe in like marriage, commitment, not cheating, not fucking around. Like, why can't I find me a guy like that? Why? I'm tired of fucking waiting. I've been waiting for so fucking long. And I'm gonna wait for this motherfucker until I have cancer and my ovaries are fucking ruptured, and then I'm not gonna be able to have kids at all. And that's not fair to me. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna go to a fucking sperm bank. But that costs fucking money. Does my insurance even cover that? Probably not. And that way too, I won't have to deal with fucked up fathers. Like if they decide, oh, I don't want to be with you anymore and try to take my kid from me, they can't do it. Because I had it on my own. And that's what I'm saying is like, people are so fucked up, guys. Like, this place is so fucked up. Like, I'm not even happy here anymore. I really ain't. I'm just not happy here. Like, all the bullshit and shit I had to go through, like, that just wasn't fair. I'm not happy here. Like, and I keep thinking, oh, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna put all this money into it. I'm gonna do all this shit and I'm gonna be happy. But I'm not going to be. And the only thing I can think that's going to make me happy is if I get away from everybody. And that way, if something does happen to me, then nobody's going to have to worry about it. It's just, you know, I can die wherever I die at. Like, I just want to, like, sell this place, get a plot of land and a camper and dig my own fucking well and just try to slowly build. Like, just try to slowly build onto it. Like, because I can't take it. I literally can't take people's judgment. I can't take people treating me bad. I just can't anymore. Like, I've been through too much. Like, I don't want to deal with it, and I don't have to deal with it. I can sell this place and just fucking leave. And that's really what I want to do. Like, I'm not happy here, guys. Like, I'm not. And I keep trying to be, and I keep trying to put stuff in, trying to fix stuff, and trying to make things better to where it's home. But everything I do costs money, and I can't get done in a year even. So I'm not gonna be happy. So what's the fucking point? What's the point anymore? There isn't one. I'd be happier away from everybody. I don't like people, guys, because people are fucking mean to me. When I don't do shit to deserve it either. It's just like, it upsets me. Because I didn't ask for all the bullshit. I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask to get treated like this. I didn't ask for all this shit falling apart and had to fix it. I didn't ask for all this bullshit. I didn't ask for it. I didn't sign up for it. This was supposed to be my new start. And now it's like a nightmare. And I'm not happy. And I don't know what's gonna make me happy. I really don't. And that's what scares the fuck out of me. I don't know if I can be happy. I try, but most of the time, I'm not. I don't feel it. Unless I'm high, I don't feel happy, guys. I don't. All of it's been sucked out of me by people. And unless I'm high out of my fucking mind, I don't feel joy. I don't feel happiness. I don't feel content. I don't feel safe. No, I don't want a van. No, because that's not gonna be enough because I have a cat. I'm a bigger person. Yeah, I want to travel. I want to see things, but also I don't have the money to do that. I don't have the time to do that. I have to just find somewhere where there's nobody. It's fucking just land as far as you can see, with maybe a neighbor in the far, far distance, or like a speck, and then one way over there. But I want to have complete, I want it silent. I don't want to hear cars. I don't want to hear people. I don't want to worry about people gossiping and looking at me weird or treating me bad. Like, I don't want that. I didn't ask for that. I didn't sign up for that. And he ruined my new start. He made me feel worse. He made me depressed. He made me like fall back into the depression again, and like insecurity about my body and about how I look. And that was fucked up for him to do. And I hope he gets held fucking accountable for it. I hope he does. Because, you know, whether he gives me my money back or I just sell this fucking place, either way, I don't want to be around people. Like, I need to have a certain level of peace, okay? I need to have a certain level of quiet, okay, for my soul to rest and heal, okay? Because I've been through a lot of shit. And I miss my grandma's farm where there was just 37 acres of just grass, fields. We used to have cows, chickens, rabbits, a garden. I miss that life. Okay? That's the life I want. I don't care about competing with the neighbors. I don't care about gossip. I don't care about people. If people are, you know, if they care about me, then they'll come in my life even if I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere. They'll find me. But other than that, I don't know what else to say, guys. Because everywhere I looked, like the real estate agent, Vicky Crocker, which is a skeleton bitch from hell, she literally would show me places that was nothing I asked for. Nothing I asked for. The only two things I said, well water and a large acre of land, gave me gravel, gave me places that were stairs and all this other shit. This place was better than what they showed me, but still the thing is, it's still not what I wanted. It's still not, and I had to get the fuck out of my grandma's house because my uncle and aunt were fucking coming after me, breaking and entering and stealing my weapons and trying to assault me, cut my hand open. Literally, I had no choice but to fucking flee. I didn't have a choice. I had to get the fuck out. I had no choice in the matter. Even though I could have chained myself to a fucking tree, they would have just shot me in the fucking head. They don't give a fuck about me. They never fucking did. And that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, they're gonna pay for that because they're probably digging up around where the graves are now. And if they don't think that they're gonna be haunted and cursed for that shit, they have a they're gonna have a rude awakening, okay? Because they didn't want to believe in ghosts. They didn't want to believe in spirits. They're gonna have a rude fucking awakening, okay? And it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be fun, okay? I tried to protect it. I tried to save it. I got on social media. I tried to scream to my lawyer. No one was listening to me. No one cared enough. They just wanted their money at the end of the day. They didn't give a fuck about my case. They didn't give a fuck about anything that happened. See, yeah, but you never know they're a-holes until, you know, 3 dates in and you find out they're a-holes. And that's when you're like, I tried doing that internet dating, but all them people on there just want to fuck. Or they want to cheat on their wives. And that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a normal fucking individual that has an income for themselves, can drive themselves, smart, you know, and I'm not finding it. And it just sucks. It really does. And like I said, I'm just not happy here, guys. Like, I don't know what it's going to take. If I ever sell this place, if if I ever sell this place and go, like, I really just want to get an acre of land, like, with no one around me. A camper, park it in a field somewhere, have, like, a dirt road that leads up to it, and that's it. I want to have goats, cows, ducks, chickens. I don't want to deal with people. People are mean to me. Animals aren't. There's people that live in these small little houses and they cook outside. We used to do that in the camper. We had a stove in there, but we used to have this like George Foreman stove, like a camper stove, and we cook outside, we cook on the fire. And yeah, it was more work, but we were happier. And that's the weird thing about it. When we had this big house and we had the neighbors and we had, you know, the big backyard and we had all this stuff, we were miserable. We would fight with each other. But when we were at the campgrounds, we were happy. It was so weird. I don't know what it is, but I liked camping. I liked that life. But you know, I've had some stories, bad stories about camping too, which involved someone who was a murderer who tried to bust in with a knife at night time, and my dad beat him to death with a pipe. But, yeah. There's fucked up stories, guys. They're weird fucking stories, okay? Honestly, I want to get, like, a patch of land and just, like, live in a camper, try to save up my money. I guess I would have to get a generator, wouldn't I? Because how would I run it, my AC and all that? I guess I would have to live on gasoline. But the thing is, if I could find, like, a little house, it doesn't have to be big because it's just me and Jasper. And slowly build on it or slowly add to it and then get the land and get the well, you know, it's just like I really don't like having neighbors. Like, I really don't like it. There's something about it that just like it irks me. It just like it makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel unsafe. It makes me feel like people are judging my every fucking move, okay? I don't like that. Like, if I get cows here or goats here, like, the neighbors are gonna be like, oh, that one, that one, that one. But it's like, it's just me being me. So I don't get it. And see, now that I think about it, and the longer that Jim Boyer's been away, like, I really think, like, he was trying to finesse me from the very beginning. Nothing he said to me was ever the meaningful stuff he ever said to me was never true. Him eating my dinner and all that stuff was all a finesse. Giving him apples and shit, giving him my dad's air tank, my dad's gun thing. It was all a fucking finesse. Like, it didn't seem like he was ever truthful about anything. It was all a fucking finesse. And that's what aggravates me is you never know that they're a narc until they fucking ghost you and treat you like shit. That's when you find out. It's never right away that you know people are gonna fucking stab you right in the chest, right? But they do. And see, that's the thing. Like, I never did anything to deserve it. Like, I never said anything to him, never did anything. And then when I went to go defend myself, it was like all of a sudden a problem. But he had already ruined my reputation. He already started gossip. He already started a bunch of other shit. Guys, I'm gonna go because I can't be in a good mood because I'm not, and I've been depressed and I'm sad. I'm not happy here, and I really just don't want to stay. Like, There's nothing in it for me to stay. Like, there's nothing for me to like to stay. Like, the garden was my only thing. Okay? And that's it. If I get a cow and a goat, maybe it'll get better. I don't know. I keep thinking to myself, if I do all these things, it's gonna get better, but is it? Because I'm so fucking miserable now, do I want to stay here? I don't think I do. And the sad thing is, the more I think about it, the more I want to get the fuck away from here. Because of all the drama I got put in that I didn't even ask for. But guys, I'm going to get off here because I don't even know what to say anymore, or I really don't. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm going to tie my hair up and I'm going to go lay down because I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to get so depressed because I've been out of cannabis for, since the 12th. So, more than half a month. I'm not feeling good. I've been nauseous. I've been sick. I've been in pain. Not in a good mood. Why do you keep saying that? You know, you have a good life, okay? You must have a good life. Congratulations. Not everybody has a great life. Yeah, look for the good stuff in life, okay? Well, what is it? Alright guys, well I'm gonna get off here and maybe make a live later on. I don't know. It depends how I'm feeling. It's not gonna be tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'm in a better mood, but honestly, I don't get paid until 2 more days, so I can't even get my medication till then, so I've been kind of just struggling through the pain and the nausea and the muscle pain and skeletal pain, nerve pain. You know, and I'm hoping that, you know, once I get my medication, I'll be in a better mood and can perform for you guys and make you all happy. But sometimes I really need someone in my life to give me that too, but there's just no one and hasn't been for years. And like I said, when the holidays come around, I get really depressed because I'm by myself. And, you know, Halloween, there's a little bit of a hope that some of the kids will come for candy or whatever, so I'll have a little bit of interaction. But when it comes to Christmas, you know, when it comes to Christmas, I start to feel this feeling. Like, I remember my dad, and I start to, like, get scared. Like, for some reason, like, I fear Christmas. It's so weird because, like, my dad died the day after Christmas. And I don't know, like, Christmas kind of scares the fuck out of me. Every time I hear Christmas music, like, I start to feel uneasy because I guess I would hear Christmas music in the background when he was in the hospital. I don't know. It was just so fucked up. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off here and I'll talk to you all.